I'm going to show you how to properly cook a steak so that you never fuck it up again. The first and most important step is to let this come to room temperature. You cannot take a piece of steak straight out of the fridge and throw it in a hot pan. Let's not forget that this is a muscle. If you take this cold and you throw it in a hot pan, it's just gonna tense up. Not in the traditional way that like when you make a muscle, you're tensing it up. Not the same way. But this is still a muscle and it will toughen up if you do that. So let it come to room temperature and let it relax. The more relaxed this is, the better it's gonna cook in the pan. Okay, now she is completely relaxed. Season this with salt and pepper. You can be pretty liberal with the salt. It can take it. If you wanna add other seasonings to your steak, you can. Don't mind my red nose, I was just crying. Everything is okay. I just had myself a good cry. There is literally no crying in the kitchen, so I wiped off my tears and now we're getting it moving, okay? Both sides. Now, before you start cooking your steak, I want you to get out whatever aromatics you're gonna use. So I'm going to use thyme, rosemary, garlic. Now I've peeled these, crush them just once. This is gonna help fuse the oil and the butter that's in the saute pan. Also want to keep some really good quality butter close by. You want to get a high smoke point oil. You can use avocado oil, whatever kind of oil doesn't smoke at really high temperatures. Once your pan has come to temperature, you're going to add your oil. It should immediately shimmer. You see that? That's what you're looking for. And you're going to carefully lay your steak in away from you. Now we're just going to leave this alone. Don't even think about touching it. Leave it on medium to medium high heat and don't touch it for like 4 minutes. We're trying to develop a crust on the underside. Now if the steak is not ready to be flipped, you're not going to be able to lift it off the pan. See, I'm pulling right here. It's not coming up easily, so it's not ready to flip yet. It's going to naturally release when it's ready. Okay, now we're at about the 4-minute mark. Look at this crust. Look at that. Now we're going to cook the other side for another 3 to 5 minutes, depending on the kind of cook you want. I'm going for medium rare. Now I'm going to take my aromatics, throw in our garlic, a large knob of butter. As that butter and oil infuse together, we're going to start basting it with a spoon. Now you want to make sure that you're keeping your temperature up to like medium high. We're going to push everything off to the side, and now you're just going to start basting. And we're going to do this until the internal temperature hits what you're looking for your preference. I'm personally going between 130 and 140 degrees Fahrenheit. Now I like the feel. This feels like a good medium rare, so I'm going to shut the heat off. Get out of the pan. We're going to let it rest for 10 minutes before we touch it. No, letting it sit here for 10 minutes, it's not going to get cold. If you take a knife and you cut into this right now, you're going to lose all the juice that's on the inside. Then you take a steak off of heat and you let it rest. All the juices on the inside start redistributing back into the muscle fiber, giving you the most juicy steak. If you cut it now, it's all going to come oozing out. You want to leave it in there. So don't touch it. Don't touch it. I'm going to just don't touch it. Now, I got mashed corn, sauteed mushrooms. Look at that.